I just flip my hood over my head, and I just quietly go in the door.
And on the far end, you can see now against one of the tables is Lady Briarwood is currently taking jewelry off of one of her arms, while Lord Briarwood is right by the bed, holding on kind of the post, like he's kind of just walked over that area.
They're both at the bed?
They're both at the bed,
right.
And they're both looking in your direction.
Sorry. Sorry, I heard a noise in here. I work for the city. I apologize. That was really stupid. As you work.
Oh, well, that's all right. Not to worry, in no serious rush. Isn't that right, my dear?
And she kind of looks over, she stops taking her jewelry off and turns.
Yes, of course. As you, a man who works for the city.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do for the city, if I may ask?
Oh, I'm a guard. I mean, there's not really a name for what I do. I work for Uriel. I'm security, man. And I thought I heard a noise in here. And I heard a body fall, sounded like a body fell.
They both kind of step a little bit closer.
You look strangely similar to a gentleman we just had dinner with.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
It's uncanny how similar you look.
Yeah. And I run. I run.
You turn to move, and your muscles tense up as you're unable
they're holding
to
you.
physically move.
This is awkward, ma'am. I'm just trying to do my job.
You're halfway through the doorway, stuck in place, as she keeps walking forward now.
You try and flee. I'm merely asking you questions. Come, let us discuss in more private quarters.
And you feel the hand of Lord Briarwood slam on your other shoulder.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You look delicious.
And he pulls you into the room as she closes the door behind. As he pulls you forward, the Lord kind of whispers in your ear.
You are a curious one, and not quite gifted with the silver tongue. Foolhardiness has not become of a guest of the Briarwoods.
Yet, my love, we are not here to make enemies, nor raise suspicion. We are merely protecting ourselves from intrusion.
Isn't that right? As she looks at you and looks immediately to your right, where you can feel just the general presence of Lord Briarwood. You feel your muscles relax, and the sweat that is still brimming across your face, you feel for the first time in these moments that seem to just stretch on forever, you have control of your body. Though you do feel the hand of Lord Briarwood right on your shoulder, who now at this point, as you become conscious of the fact that you are in control of your physical form, his voice comes very heavily, the bass kind of kicking into your left ear.
Indeed. We do require allies. I would have you prove friendship.
And as he kind of takes and moves his shoulder away, you find yourself kind of torso moving towards him. You lock eyes with him. And he has this kind of knowing grin, his lids taut slightly with this kind of condescending sense of knowing. You feel there's an extension of just the sheer force, some unnatural force of charisma that attempts to penetrate beyond the usual slippery mind that Vax holds to such a high esteem. However, you manage to resist it and feel it wash over you as the slight tingling vanishes and the effect is left you unaffected by whatever he was attempting to try.
Ooh.
There's a brief moment as he kind of looks you over.
What do you need?
So they're both kind of just looking you over. Lord Briarwood's kind of just walking back and forth, keeping a very keen eye. He kind of walks between you and the door as you stand there, almost like he's waiting for a reaction of some kind, for you to initiate something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What can I do to help? I'm pretty meager a servant, but anything you need, whatever you need. Gosh, you guys are good looking. This isn't that, is it?
You hear a throaty chuckle from Lady Briarwood across the way. No, but what do you think, my love? Lord Briarwood comes up from behind, his hands on the back of your shoulder, and says,
Like we said, you haven't the gift of the silver tongue, but I applaud your effort.
Well, my mom and dad said I'm a real good speaker. They paid for like a tutor to teach me how to talk, and it's worked out really well for me in my life. So if you need like an ambassador or like a butler who talks, I could do that for you.
So, what do you think? Can we trust him? And Lord Briarwood kind of leans forward, and you can feel like his chin kind of peeking into your peripheral vision.
I'm afraid not. It seems.
Well, here's the thing you need to know about Uriel. And I take a step back.
As you go to move away,
pivot.
his arms that are on your shoulder
Yeah.
just kind of tighten and flex and hold you in place.
Oh, you don't want to know? Okay, I'll just save that for later.
They both kind of chuckle in unison.
Shall we?
And she gives a nod and goes, I think we shall.
Can I roll for initiative?
We're now rolling for initiative. Delilah kind of steps forward, and you can see there's a slight flash of kind of bluish purple arcane energy in her eyes, and her fingers coalesce around. As she does, she draws her fingers up, and you feel this sudden cold pressure around your body. As she does this, you feel all the flesh in kind of your torso and around your neck part of your body all of a sudden begin to dry and crack, as if the life force itself is beginning to wither and be drawn out. It's like the equivalent of a plant drying out and dying very fast, but it's your flesh instead. You take 21 points of necrotic damage. After that, she backs up and kind of grabs the edge of the post in the side of the bed and kind of just looks at you with this grin. At that point, as you tense from the pain, Silas immediately kind of whips to one side, and with an unarmed claw attack, a giant fist is going to come to you on the side of your torso. As this fist just socks you on the inside of your chest area, kind of hitting the sternum, and you feel like a slight pain crack sound as it hits and impacts against the leather. As you pull forward with unnatural speed, the hands are back on your shoulder, and you hear this little voicey,
Bon appetit.
as suddenly you feel two extremely sharp, warm prongs jut in the side of your throat.
Oh, they are!
And that same cold sensation you felt across your torso all of a sudden begins to pull from the neck, and you feel as if the very warm blood around your throat begins to drain from it.
There's a window. Last week you said there was a window to the courtyard.
There are two windows on each side of the room right there.
Okay. I am running straight at the window. And as I run, I just, past them. Don't go anywhere near her. And I'm using dash.
As your action.
Yeah, and I'm just leaping out the window and saying, Jenga.
We got what we came for. Uriel was more pliant than even I anticipated. The Whispered One.
But finding the boy was unexpected. Our circumstances have changed.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Just turning down your bed. Forgot those little pillow mints. Oh, gosh, you're a handsome couple. Lost my train of thought. Be right back.
You are a curious one. And you look delicious. Come now, let's get this over with.